To a great extent, I think one differentiator which over the years we have realized is that the leadership DNA of a CHRO will have to be, first of all, very strongly ethically driven. When we are going to deal with a large population of employees, I think first thing which will be in question, which will be either admired or rejected or critiqued, is the character and the ethical perspective of leadership for human resources. Because it has to really bring in a balance of both business demands and expectations, but also the emotional quotient of leadership connected with the employee masses, the kind of population is one. Second is, to a great extent, people connect. So therefore, very, very excellent interpersonal relationship skills will be the second key kind of competency which will be required. To be able to connect easily with people, easy access for him to really be available to others rather than a complex ego-driven kind of leadership profile. Third will be perhaps a sheer capability to communicate well with all levels of people, young, relatively just coming into the team, or people who have spent some time, people who are mature, or the top leadership. That kind of capability to be able to get into good interpersonal relationships, to be able to communicate well, will be the third kind of competency. But at the same time, to a great extent, it will be a kind of competency which we are going to require now, is to deal with complex, ambiguous situations. We have not talked about this in the past many, many years, but a kind of a problem solver, a kind of a thinker who can think, analyze, and in that sense, if you will see, now people are talking of HR analytics or HR forecasting as a key kind of competency. I am referring to that kind of basic capability to be part of the CHRO. Last but not the least, where we have lost in the past, CHRO must understand business, and therefore we cannot be people of business without understanding what business is. We only talk about people. I think that outdated concept has to be corrected now. We'll have to be as much understanding profit before tax and current ratios or all kinds of business parameters to be able to understand where the value add is going to be bringing in the competitive edge for people. So some of these new, I think, perspectives will come in, but some of the old perspectives of the ethical profile, the capability to have good interpersonal relationships, good communication capability will continue to be the requirements for this kind of role.